Our first stop on the way to Bend, Oregon was at Haystack Reservoir just out of Madras. I fished for a few minutes at the boat ramp and managed to catch a nice rainbow. We then drove to Bend, Oregon and visited with Ralph and Gladys Quistorff. The next day, Ralph and I drove to North Twin Lake to do some fishing there.
You're at North Twin Lake in Oregon, just south of Bend a little ways.
Ralph walked clear around the lake, fishing from shore, while I was in my pontoon boat.
And we got my fly line caught on the bottom. We have a fish on here in North Twin Lake.
When I spotted Ralph walking around the lake, I was real surprised to see what he was carrying. My gosh, the size of those fish was tremendous. Gladys showing off Ralph's trout. Ralph and Gladys have a real nice home in Bend, Oregon. But the weather wasn't so good, so we decided it was time to start back towards Washington State. Of course, we have to stop at quilt shops. Redmond had a real nice shop, so Betty spent some time there. We decided to cut through the Gifford-Pinchot National Forest and stop at one of the small lakes by Mount Adams to do a little fishing. I was in my float boat and decided to take a picture of the lake and turn, but I had a problem turning. As it turned out, when I started turning, a fish evidently grabbed my line and was trying to pull me the other way, so it was kind of interesting. I was struggling, and when I got done turning, I noticed my rod was bent over in the opposite direction. All kinds of fun.
Fish on. The water's warmer than the air, the mist's coming off.
The campground at the lake was all secured for winter, and it was quite cool fishing on the lake, and there was a little rain and that kind of thing. The next morning, the rain was actually coming down as snow and rain, and so we decided it was time to get out of there. It wasn't a place to get caught in a snowstorm, so we headed home. We had a good trip. Thank you.